I mean, they're a fast team. There's a good future. I mean, that kid's a hell of a player. That's a fast team, so I thought we handled it pretty well. I thought the power play was big getting the goal. Thatcher, solid. I think everybody contributed tonight. Obviously, our captain dealing with some stuff to play and get 2 points for us. Really proud of him. I mean, he sucked that up tonight.
Heinen taking the fight,
Yep.
stand up for Bluger. What does that say about the kind of teammate that he is?
Yeah, Myers and Heinen. As a coach, you like that stuff. Stick up for each other, and that was a big moment for both those guys stepping in for us, fighting.
Elias left the game in the third period. What can you tell us?
Yeah, he
about
got banged up. I think it was in the second. So he tried it for one shift, and we got the break. So I don't think it's too bad. We'll see how it is.
And you've talked a lot lately about in some of the games you've lost, the other team's top players have made the big plays at the big moments. How nice was it to see a guy like him score a couple of big goals for you at a key time in the game?
Yeah, it's nice. 2 great shots. Things like that loosen people up. Enjoy. Hopefully that'll kickstart him and enjoy himself. I thought. Obviously, I like his celebration after. I like that. Get a little. It was nice to see a guy like him scoring like that and get excited. I think the fans like to see that too.
Rick, I know there was a couple times we could hear Kiefer and Quinn calling for the pucks from the press box. What did you think of the communication between the team today?
Yeah, we talked about our regroups before the game. I think the games we've struggled, we've had a tough time regrouping the puck. I thought we came back a lot more speed. I thought Hoggy was one of Hoggy's best games. He came back and wanted the puck. Sherwood, obviously, we got some players like that. So for me, the regroups were better. Forecheck, I think we can get better at. Forecheck was just okay tonight, but I thought our regroups and most part, our defensive zone coverage was pretty good.
Speaking of the defensive zone, in the third period, they do get 2 goals back.
Yeah.
Did you guys feel like you let up a little bit in the third period?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a let up. We still got to get a hold of this. When a team's making a push, we got to be still making plays. You can't be happy if you just get it and throw it away. We were actually just talking about we might have to change some of our practice habits and as coaches and maybe have drills that actually you put pressure on a guy's got to make a play. I think that's something that we got to get better at. Teams are going to make presses, and you're going to have to make a play under pressure instead of just throwing it away. That's something we do have to get better at.
Rick, after the last 2-3 games here, how important is it to go into this break with a win and a win like this, like with PD2 goals, guys standing up for each other?
Yeah, no, it's nice. I told the guys after the game, the waves aren't 12 feet. They're only like 3 or 4 or 5 feet. They're not 12 feet. The only guys that matter in the dressing room that make them 5 feet. When you start a game where you're thinking too much, then it gets really rocky. So you got to just relax, don't listen to the outside noise, and control what you control in the zone, in the dressing room.
I think that the break's coming at a fortunate time, and got 3 days here just to recover and regroup, and we'll see what's going on after that.
Fortunate for PD2 based on the fact he left in the third?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, I haven't even talked to him, and you got to trust your body. 3 days can be a lot. Leave it at that.
It could. Again, you've sort of touched on this, but going into this break, Christmas, with a win under your belt, a little bit of the pressure off the team overall.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure anyone really focuses on the pressure. I think there's internal pressure for us to succeed, and that's the truth. I mean, coming in, we expected to be, probably better than we were last year. Can't say we've, accomplished that yet, but I think we have the group to do it. But in saying that, a lot of internal pressure, guys trying to push each other up the mountains, from management down to coaches to players.
Quinn, was there a specific part of the game tonight that you really liked from the group?
I think we were just invested in, I see Hines there and Mizey. I like that.
On that first goal, as you're jumping up the left side, are you seeing both Besser and Höglander crashing the net there? What are you seeing as you head to
I'm just seeing that there's traffic there. I see Brock's stick as a righty. Obviously, we've connected there a bunch of times. I thought I almost had Sherwood there, same play in the power play in the second, and I'm always telling those guys that I'm going to be in that spot at least once a game, beat my winger, and get backdoor for me, and I'll try to throw it there. And that's we talk about that a lot.
How important was that stretch in the second period where you guys put all those goals in and kind of separated yourselves? And how nice was it that those big moments went your way in this one?
Yeah, obviously huge. I mean, you just said it, separated ourselves there, and it won us the game.
We knew we needed this game. I thought it was a good effort, and just it's probably a high that we've been looking forward to continue to build on.
Talk us through your goal and how you saw that play develop.
Yeah, I was a little upset that I thought I should have had that breakaway off the face-off, but after that it was just a hockey play. Hoggy did a good job winning his battle, and then Teddy, I think, was about to dump it and just heard me at the last second. And he had good poise and just put it in stride for me, and I just tried to get it on net, get it off quick.
Do you recall your summer conversation when Toc called you that you're heading off to take some shots somewhere in the middle of summer just to prove that you had no offensively?
Yeah, I mean, I just always try to put in the work and continue to grow my game in different areas, and something I've been trying to work on is just using my release and trying to find different ways to score, whether it's off the rush like that or around the net. I'm just continuing to try to be a student of the game and just chip away, I guess.
But you're really picking corners now. When you start scoring, does it become kind of muscle memory, or you're...
For sure, yeah. I mean, I think it's the reason you put in the work is so it becomes muscle memory. Obviously, you get a little juice and a little extra energy anytime you put one in, but I keep saying, like, we have a really good depth here, so guys are finding ways to make plays, and it's good that each line's continuing to contribute.
How about the way your line is playing right now, getting north and in on the forecheck and getting results as a result of it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it starts for us in the D zone, just being reliable defensively, being hard on the walls, and not limiting their scoring chances. I think they had a decent amount of possession tonight, but if we can keep to the outside, it's good. And then obviously offensively, if we can get in and just be simple, I think it's easy for us to read off of each other, and then we get pucks back, and then we start those like buzzing shifts and stuff, and those are what we're looking for sure.
How nice is it to see Danton stick up for Teddy on that one sequence?
Yeah, I mean, that him and Mizey, I think, got the crowd into it again. It's a huge message just that the band sticks together, and obviously it's good the crowd can get into it right before the holidays. Obviously we have that message that we wanted to end on a high, but yeah, that stuff goes a long way throughout the season. Didn't like the hit, and we responded afterwards, and it's no coincidence that we got the lead right after that.
Did you know Tynan had a mean streak in him like that?
No, I told him he looked like UFC fighter, just slugging away. I haven't seen that, but I loved it and got me going and got everyone going. So that's kind of the emotion and passion that we'll continue to build off of.
After the last 3-4 games, is it good to go into the break with this win under your belt?
For sure, yeah. We're trying not to get too high, too low here. Just stay the course, continue to grow our game, and get points. Obviously, we would like to get a couple extra in those overtime games, but there's a lot of good that we continue to build on, and consistency is something that we continue to strive for. So now that we got that win, it definitely feels good, and get a couple days, and then we're right back at it.
I'm guessing the whole arena could probably hear you yelling for that puck. Was there a moment of panic when you're like, oh, he's going to dump it in, but I want it? Like, was there a moment where you were almost panicked that you had to yell that loud?
Not panicked. I am trying to be a little bit more vocal, and I guess that's just growing my game a little bit. Like, I want the puck more and forcing myself to make plays more, smart plays. Like, I got to keep my identity, but there's certain times in plays where I feel like I can have more poise and take it upon myself to kind of create more. So that's something that I'm trying to work on and build and, have more poise, and like I said, just with the puck. But a lot of the credit goes to Teddy because he could have just dumped that and then maybe would have scored, but who knows. But he just made a great play.
Look, a couple days here. What are you most excited about on the break?
Just to rest, be nice to kind of unwind and let the emotion just kind of relax. Obviously, it takes a lot when we play for the last month, just every other day, and a couple back-to-backs in there. So we've stuck together. We've learned a lot, and we're still learning lessons throughout, and we're trending in the right direction.
Collect them all, buy as many as you can. I'm saving money for a giant snowman. Everybody knows that player's undateable. That's why he bought himself an inflatable.
Well, which way did it go, George? Which way did it go?
Quinn, thanks for taking the time to come and sit down and chat with me today.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.